I still think about 9/11 and how it affected everybody's life. I remember it was like it was early in the morning, and I was in the Morgan Stanley cafeteria
Hmm.
when the first plane hit. So I went back up to my office. When I got back up there, everybody was clearing out. They were like, "Nah, this wasn't a small plane. This was something big." I never thought another plane would hit Tower 2. I just remember that it was like a fireball over my head. The heat was intense. I remember getting up and just seeing all the people who perished. My arm was broken. I remember I was bleeding, but it wasn't like gushing blood because I still had a piece of the plane was stuck. So that's what helped me because if that wasn't there, I probably would have bled out.
Silvion told us that piece of plane was a 2 to 3 inch part of the wing lodged in his shoulder. The shock and adrenaline overrode the pain as he and his coworker struggled to get out of the building.
We were searching against the wall looking for the stairwell, and we found the door, and then we just started walking down, and that's when I met up with Doug and Stan.
Doug and his colleague Stan Kopika were the saving grace, each grabbing an arm, helping Silvion down the stairs, narrowly escaping the inevitable, a case of ordinary people who performed an extraordinary feat.
We got to the 17th floor as we were walking down, and I was holding a compress with my right hand over just above his heart. We were met by 2 firefighters walking up the steps of the World Trade Center, and sadly, I'm sure they both died. And I remember them having said, be sure to get him outside as soon as we got downstairs.
And onto the street. That's where a blood-soaked Silvion was triaged and immediately taken to the hospital. The only contact information Doug had was Silvion's phone number written on a newspaper to call and make contact with his wife, Nimi, and his family.
It was eventually my wife who called Nimi to tell her that Silvion was okay and that he had been taken to a hospital. But that's the only conversation I remember.
That conversation spawned a relationship between the two families who've remained close. Doug's efforts were even recognized by former first couple George and Laura Bush. Doug, now 74, retired from Merrill Lynch and currently tutors young kids in Northern California. Silvion dabbles in real estate in Queens, New York. While 3,000 miles apart, they're bonded as a family. Silvion not only attended the wedding of Doug's daughter in 2006, he took to the mic offering a toast.
Because of 9/11, our lives have become intertwined. They'll be intertwined forever.